When Chief Olesegun Obasanjo was agreed upon as the mediator in Kenya's political tension, some people criticized that. I know anybody being appointed for that or any other thing, we cannot lose somebody who would find a way. I wanted to say, first of all, we should ask ourselves, who is Chief Olesegun Obasanjo? Olesegun Obasanjo has ruled Nigeria on two different occasions. The first occasion was in mid-70s. It was in 1975 when the All African Union, OAU, which nowadays is called African Union, had a meeting in Kampala. The then president was called General Yakubu Gowon. He was overthrown and he just said one thing in reaction. He said that the world is, he equated it to plays which we play at the National Theatre. He said the world is a play and every actor has his role. So he said he has completed his role and he has to move on. He was overthrown by the then Brigadier Murtala Mohammed. Brigadier Murtala Mohammed had as his deputy Brigadier Olesegun Obasanjo. There is an arrangement in Nigeria where the northern and the southern, if the head of state is from one side, the deputy is from the other side. So, Murtala Mohammed was the president, and the vice president was Olesegun Obasanjo. Shortly after, when Murtala Mohammed was going to the international airport in Lagos, he ran into an ambush where all people who were accompanying him were killed. The airport was later renamed after him. Today the airport is called General Murtala Mohammed International Airport. So later on, Olesegun Obasanjo invited the politicians to take over. Shehu Shagari and others took over. Olesegun Obasanjo has close relationship with the Odinga family. A year does not pass without him visiting Kenya. Actually, on one occasion, he was visiting Kenya when he left Kisumu, went to Jomo Kenyatta Airport, and upon landing in Nigeria, he was detained by General Sani Abacha. So he's very close to those. That was around 1998. The other president who has been a president twice is the recently retired General Buhari. He was a military man, and recently he contested and won the presidential elections. Those days, I remember, Nigerian military presidents were called president. But recently, when they changed their constitution, they said that anybody who became the head of state through any other means apart from elections should not be called president. So you find that both Buhari and Olesegun Obasanjo, they say that he was previously head of state, and then later he became the president. That is according to the new constitution of Nigeria. Some people, especially on the Kenya Kwanza side, have been heard lamenting that Olesegun Obasanjo has more problems at home, apart from what I've just said, that is close to the Odinga. Why can't he solve the problems at his home and then come here? We have some people, me included, in our family nobody listens to me. But I go anywhere, I talk anywhere, people listen to me. So if he can solve our problem, to end the problems, after all, the Bible says, prophets are not honored in their home. The first casualty of Olesegun's entry, you see, nothing has happened, just the suggestion, already things have gone. Somebody once said, be aware of what you wish for you may get it. Look at it. Azimio has been going around maandamano. Now they have been given, they have not even been given an opportunity. There is a hint of an opportunity. What happens? There is internal difference. There is the difference between people like Robert Alai and people like Martha Karua. It is now all out civil war. Maybe Kenya Kwanza are laughing. Suddenly, we have forgotten about high cost of living. There are people who are even saying that if you want to know about how high cost of living, start your own maandamano. Raila does not need to have tear gas for you. He has had his own tear gas, and if he's given something good, then let it be that way. I remember the story of a deaf debt. This is the story where somebody in a village had a lot of money from everybody. Then somebody came and told him, tomorrow you are being taken before the chief, you're going to be charged. And he said, how can I run away from this so many debts? He was told, go and pretend to be deaf and dumb. When he pretended to be deaf and dumb, the chief said, such a deaf and dumb person cannot borrow money. So when this other person, he said, if I assist you and you don't pay these people, you'll pay my debt twice, isn't it? He said, yes. So when he went back to ask for the debt, he continued pretending to be deaf and dumb. Why am I showing this? I'm talking of the ordinary Kenyan. Raila Odinga, ODM, and Azimio mistook the people. They have always believed that wakianzisha maandamano, people will come out, and when nusu mkate is found, then they forget the people. But what I'm reading now is that the case, you have used that person to get what you wanted. Now it is for him now to turn against you. The ordinary Kenyan, or the people who are going out to demonstrate, will not entertain a story where this. That is why you even listen. You can even hear stories about people saying that Raila and Ruto should not meet alone, or if they meet alone, there should be microphones. We want to know what is being talked there. People's mentality has already been taken to an extent that Now, even if they go and Raila in good faith, we don't know. Maybe in the past he has been doing it in good faith. But the people are now, their minds are so much poisoned. If they talk together, two of them without any other person, and Ruto tells Raila, niachie tu nitawale, and Raila accepts. The mind of a Kenyan on the street is that Raila has been given something. So, these things are, the year 2007, 2014, has changed things such that, has changed things to an extent that Kenya has reached a stage where the masses may even turn against Raila more than Ruto. Or the masses may even turn against both. As I said, somebody said, be careful with what you wish for. Maybe when you get it, you'll regret. Now they wanted to talk. The thing has been whistled down to 5 people. You will find that getting those 5, especially, okay, on both sides, it may bring problems because, as you see, as I've just said a few minutes ago, that Robert Alai does not want anybody from the mountain area to do what? To be in the 5. And the mountain area are also shooting back. But do you read between the lines? This is what I read between the lines. Alai has said something. Alai has said that why should Martha Karua, Kioni and others be in the team when even Kileleshwa Ward, where Alai is the MCA, produced more votes for Raila and Azimio more than Karua's constituency. This now brings back the story of the whistleblower, because the whistleblower claims that Raila's votes in the mountain region were stolen and substituted. That is why some people say, be aware of what you wish for you just might get it. It is turning against them. But the longer it takes, the longer it affects negatively on Raila and Azimio. Let us keep watching and see what will happen.